All right, so I'm here with Kathy Fuller. She is the head person for the Thrift Clothes Closet. I have interviewed her before. Oh, please, yes. This is the famous Kathy Fuller.
Yeah.
And this is our up-and-coming ice rink, which volunteers from our own town are working to construct. I'm sure you guys have seen the piles of sand and the piles of dirt. Now we're making walls. And where are they going to pour the concrete?
The concrete is for the solar lights that are going in today.
Ooh.
So those giant poles with the solar lights already attached to them will be going in today once they pour the cement. Because the cement in those tubes, then you have to put the
tube in the
bracket
middle?
down. No, the steel brackets down
so
for
it's
the
in the middle?
poles. The lights will stay year-round here in the park, the solar lights. The rink itself will be here just in the winter months, and then we will take it down, and that will be an open area for park activities to be held.
So the rink itself is just going to basically be a basin, right?
Yes, it's about
water.
2/3 the size of a National Hockey League that you'd see in any kind of a stadium like the Bruins. It's about 2/3 the size, so it's a big size area for skating rink, as I understand it, for these temporary, what I call temporary. It's a seasonal thing. You take it up in the spring once skating is over and store it. We have a storage container up at the Rowell Community Center that we purchased. So it's up there during the summer months, and then you'll be back to using it. In order to have a warming hut, we originally had a company out of Danbury that has a lot of employees in this area, and they offered to build it. You're in the middle of the interview.
He doesn't realize we're recording audio. So this is real life, folks. Here,
exactly.
Franklin Trussell Times.
So let's see. Where were we? The temporary solution. So we purchased that storage container because what we have here, and I'm not even sure if it's housed here yet, I believe they brought it down, is the Bambini, which is what you use.
We have a Bambini?
We have a Bambini. It's a baby Zamboni is what it is.
Bambini.
And I actually did sit on it, but I am never going to run it. Stu and the other guys will be running it, but it has attached to it a 100-gallon water container.
Tank, yeah.
So as the person is going around the rink dumping the hot water, because it's hot water you're putting on that
to make it nice and smooth.
It actually has a shaver built in. It looks like a mini riding lawnmower with a big giant tank on the back of it. It's going to be fascinating. The kids are going to love watching it work.
It'll be cool.
It's going to be fun.
And so there's nothing here keeping it freezing, though, so we have to make sure we have freezing temps.
Correct.
And
so
not too much water.
That's why at this moment we don't have any...
Overnight we do.
Yes. Right now I say you can make ice, but they want to do it right, so they're not even going to attempt till everything's set up correctly.
Yes.
They've got a number of volunteers on the volunteer list. It's huge. The number of donors from this community in the area is huge. We've raised over, I have to look at today's title.
So are people going to be able...
$37,000 we've raised from this community to fund all this.
Go our community.
This ADA ramp that was necessary to open
so if you haven't been here in a while.
Historic Odell Park Cottage.
Look at this.
In order to make it. I mean, look at it. That's what the requirements are from the federal government to make a ramp. And then, so we attached it to the old one so it would stay in keeping with the historic building.
So people can come in and get warm?
Right. And we have a bathroom here. This porch, I had friends and family who donated these lovely old vintage metal chairs that some of them go back 75 years. And Tom Boyce, city councilor, he fixed them up. We have people from all walks of life. Business,
give a little sanding, get a little paint, make them all match.
This company didn't build us a building. I started to say they offered a building, but the city can't even maintain the buildings it has. So Crystal immediately said,
why don't we use
the cottage?
Yeah.
And let's rehab the cottage. So we're excited because not only are you rejuvenating and bringing back skating to Odell Park, where it was 100 years ago. But you're also creating a cottage in here.
Yeah, let's
bringing
see.
it
Can we
back to
see it?
life. That right now the Boy Scouts are using it. The Boy Scouts are currently,
Can we see it?
yes, but make known that this is not restored inside.
It's not restored inside.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's a mission of mine and
It's a work in
and the
progress.
Historical Society as well. But the Scouts use this year-round.
Ooh, that's better.
Both the Cub Scouts and the Boy Scouts have used it. So it has a few vintage things. It has some old pictures that we've rescued from the thrift store, of course.
Wonderful.
That were in keeping with. Now, as you can see, the upstairs is not in use.
Off
It will
limits.
not be in use. So the horse is guarding it. The kids made sure. So you have the front porch entry that will only probably be used in the summertime when you've got enough staff here. But this is like a dining area. This is where we're currently storing a lot of things.
Oh, that's a very fancy border.
Yes. It will go back to the last caretaker and his family, and that was Mr. Marceau, Art Marceau and Dot.
Like Marceau
Because-
Park.
Correct, that was their son that it was named after. And anyways, Dot is still living in the community and loves coming down and watching the progress. And Dot said to me, Kathy, if they ever take the plumbing apart, I lost my wedding ring down the sink. Tell them to be looking for it. She's 90 plus
Hey,
years.
why not?
And if it's found, she wants it to be known. Above are bedrooms, which are going to totally be off limits for recreation programs and things. And we don't want people up there wandering for now.
Yeah,
Eventually
that makes
it'll be
sense.
restored. This porch was
Oh.
falling in.
Yes, if you ever saw it, it was very much falling in.
So at least now it has all new built steps and cement steps.
They've
that
been
are
working on the
safe.
support for it for some
This
time
is
now.
where we'll probably store our helmets. The crates are what kids use nowadays. They stack two and you push it around, the little kids.
Oh yeah, on the
to
ice.
learn to skate. And for people that don't know, these aren't just for elderly. These are for kids who want to skate.
Oh, if you're learning how to
Grown-up
skate.
kids.
Yes.
Grown-up kids that want to stand tall and learn how to skate, they use walkers.
Okay.
You can believe it.
That's cool.
So we took a few in donation. And we've got a full kitchen in there.
Okay.
In fact, the volunteer who just, I don't know.
It's nice and warm in here.
4 pounds, 4.7. So almost 5 pounds, these stars. Anyway,
Swiss Miss hot chocolate.
We're giving her chocolate away. We aren't selling it, we're giving it away. So we don't have hot chocolate. She is actually purchasing a hot chocolate machine thing to make it.
To brew it in?
Yeah.
Excellent.
She's got a bun coffee maker. Volunteer gave us a new refrigerator, a new microwave.
And you have a restroom here.
Actually have. We're hoping to come up with a solution for the flooring so we don't ruin it anymore before we get a chance to restore these floors.
Is it cracked? Oh, you mean the hardwood floor.
Yeah, the hardwood floor. Yeah.
Rugs.
Because some of the guys who think they're quite hardy and brought up as, they think, well, just have the kids stay outside. I said, have you ever had a 5-year-old who skated and was freezing cold? He needs to come in and take a break.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
So we're coming up with
Because
rugs
it's an
that
outdoor rink. It's
yeah.
not like.
Right now, the rugs we have are donated rugs.
So if you have
We've got an
some
old
rug
that is passed beyond.
that could just protect this floor a little bit.
Yep. If it gets
That
wet,
isn't,
they actually
in too bad
have-
condition.
They actually have rubber mats like
Oh,
the
yes.
stadiums do, your hockey stadiums. And if they get wet overnight, you just hang them over the roll, over the rack, or bring them in here in a rack and have them dry out. So not quite sure how we're gonna do that, but in order to get kids to be able to come inside, I'll probably send you the darker.
So
We're trying to My daughter, who's a Paul Smith school teacher, was playing around with it for me. Black and white one that's great. Because the friend of mine who has a company, Just Hit Print, she has playing around with the designs for hats and a sweatshirt, that type of thing.
That's very cool.
But we kind of, Stu and the board have come up with History Returns, Skate Odell.
I like it.
It's kind of catchy. We're going to do a tree at the Festival of Trees with our emblems, with the old, we've got an old pair of skates. We probably won't give those away. We'll probably hang on to those. The skates go back to the turn of century in the 1800s. That's how old these skates are. All right, so this is my total I reported out at the last board meeting a couple of weeks ago. 37,393 is what we've had in donations.
Wow.
And the in-kind donations from major companies in the area like Stockbridge Seamless Gutters, Danny Woodham's and SKR, and Dick Edmonds, Richard Edmonds Company, Partridge Tucking, KRM, Gilbert Block, the Crowley family, Pierce Grading. I mean, it's amazing that the companies that have donated in kind, whatever their expertise is, like the dirt and the loam that's out there.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But we have paid for a lot of things.
Are these the solar lights that you were talking about?
Yes, those are the 8,000 watts.
Whoa.
So we will have 6 of them out there. We proposed 4 and 5, but guess what? The board said we have the money, let's light it up. So there will be 6 out there. We're waiting. This isn't the exact security camera, but we do have a security camp. We have a pump that we will use to first flood it.
A water pump? Yep.
And
From the river.
that's what I understand.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes the most sense.
Yep. And we had initially, I think before they knew the size of it, the Franklin Fire Department thought they would help out with the pumping. Now they're not quite so sure they have the time or,
I've seen them discharge some of their stuff over
yeah.
the river before.
Right. So if they can do that, can't they come here and help us?
Yeah.
But it depends on their schedule and their calls. We understand.
That's true.
This is it truly is a city effort. I think the municipal services guys are happy to see it back here because they used to maintain.
How long has it been without one?
We were trying to think, and I believe it was 92 was when they built the baseball. No, I thought I will hunt, and anybody who's interested.
Been over 25 years at any rate.
I do not think I have the actual history with me, that book. I will send you that, but it is in there.
Well, thank you for sharing all of this with us. I'm going to go take some pictures.
Yes, and you really need to know, there are a number of seniors over at Peabody, some who can look out and look at the rink in the wintertime.
Oh, that would be lovely.
And they're so excited. We've received 2 major donations from residents over there.
Wow.
That are just so excited to be able to come see it happening because they remember. They remember prior to the turn of the century being over here skating.